Welcome back to JLC TV. I'm Jack Walsh and I'm the host of Here's Here Show here at our HQ based in Bristol. We're an IT distributions company. If you didn't know that already, now you know. We distribute all sorts of things. All matter of product comes in and comes out to our partners, our resellers that we exclusively work with. Here in the UK, we distribute many things from IT accessories to smart cases, smart peripherals, smart devices more recently. We do smart terminals, all those kinds of products. The list is extensive and it all under the JLC banner as well. And we work with other brands as well, like Blackview, Eurovo, Ugreen, and loads of others as well, a lot more retail focused. But today's episode, Monday, we are well and truly in Chinese New Year now. Well, actually, no, sorry, not well and truly, but we are now being affected by it. Although it hasn't officially started, a lot of our suppliers, a lot of the guys that we work with overseas, they will not send anything out now. So it is up to us to shift what we've got in stock. And as we've said countless times on this channel, this isn't our first rodeo, right? So we've been going for a long time and this is something that happens every year. So we can plan for it. We know what our customer's buying. We, as from a sales point of view as well, we speak to our partners. We get an idea of what they'll need to make sure they don't feel any pressure points when it comes to ordering their products that they order quite a lot from. So we've got stock here in the UK. We've got stock through to our warehouse as well. We're going to go through. It's a familiar sight. This is our JLC warehouse, of course, where we stock everything. We've got a big order in as well. We've got big stock. This is a big stock order. We order things via sea freight. We've ordered things via air freight. But because we've got to be a bit more strategic with the ordering, this is all from LCL, this is all sea freight in, so we get that in and we'll keep it stocked here ready to go. So we are ready to fulfill those orders when competitors cannot due to Chinese New Year. And on the subject of partners as well, I just want to kind of recap. And this is why I spend a lot of the Mondays episodes, just recapping what's done previously, what's currently going on. And of course, what it takes to be in this industry as well, of course, because I'd like to think that I know a little bit about it just because I've been in the industry for some time. But last week was a good week, right? So last week we went up to one of our partners, Storm Technology Groups. Shout out. We got invited to their kickoff, as it were, and it was good. It was we got a chance to demonstrate what JLC is all about. We got a chance to show, speak to a lot of the people that we work with on a day-to-day basis in Storm. We already work with them. Have been for some years now, but it's always good to go up, and this is their first one they did where they invited vendors along, and we were one of the ones that had the invite to demonstrate and have a stand up at Watford grounds, right? So the Watford Stadium. So we were there, and we had our JLC banner flying high. We had Street Fighter as well, so Street Fighter. We have a lot of you that have probably done this before, where you do stands, you do see a lot of the same guys, in the industry, a lot of other vendors, so it's a good chance to see other vendors as well. It's always good. We're all in it together. We're all trying with the same goal, trying to win business by cross-selling and by fine-tuning those relationships that we have already built in the industry. So it's good to see. It's nice to see, and it's always good to see fellow competition as well. Yeah, it was just a positive day. You had a good chat with John, the MD, and a lot of the senior guys at Storm. And I guess as well, from our point of view, it's good to have those strategic conversations about how we mold and how we can best work with one another, finding out their vision, their stress points as well, their issues. Whereas before, I've told you, being a good salesperson is understanding their problems, and you want to be the ones to solve it. So that's basically all it is. It's just finding out their issues and finding out their problems, and you're the remedy for those problems. Or perhaps you're you're part of their growth plan. Maybe you're part of their growth structure. Maybe they want to get into a certain area that you specialize in, or we distribute. So it's just a good chance to have put our strategic heads on, because in this industry, a lot of partners are reactive. They don't get a chance to be proactive. And these events are crucial to that proactiveness and how you're going to grow. And a chance to have fun, let's be honest. It was a free bar. So it was good fun. We're up in Watford. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was good crack. So yeah, so that is all part of the job as well. So part of the job is going out and seeing the customer, of course, that day to day. And it's so cliche, but people buy from people. And like if you buy about £1 every time I heard that saying, it is true. But it is relevant. So it's good, and it's part of the role to go up and see customers. So it was myself, Joel Seeger is an account director here at JLC. We've also got Athena as well, which is imperative to the role and supports Joel, and Penny as well. So she's one of our internal account managers and has been with us for a couple of years. And it was good. It's 3 of us. Normally, like we don't have that many on the account, but yeah, 3 is good. I think normally it's 2. I'd say it was either an account director or and a sales support, and then we can navigate through it. But so very rarely do we have 3 people on account. So Storm is actually one of the only ones we've got 3 people on the account for. And it's interesting. It's interesting dynamic because obviously I'm account director myself, and Joel is also an account director. So you think, but there's enough people there to kind of make it work. We've all got our strengths. We've all got our, I'd say weaknesses. I mean, I would say my weakness necessarily could be organisation. I'm a little bit like fireworks. I go off and different places. I say Joel's strengths and Athena's strengths are definitely organisation. So we complement one another. We harness our own individual strengths to benefit the cause and to help grow the account. And it's going good. I think Storm is one of the ones that have been growing considerably certainly in the past couple of months. So yeah, with the implementation of devices now being distributed here at JLC, it's allowed us to now leverage what we've already been doing in that case space with Storm, and many others like Storm as well, with many other partners like Storm. Other resellers, we've been offering the device piece. But for us, it's like an easy bring on. So to help leverage what we're already doing. So we're already known in the industry as the case suppliers. So to add on the devices, as I've said countless times, was just an easy conversation to be had. Not so easy, depending on what partner. You've got of course, you've got contracts in place and where you can buy certain products. And, you know, we're engaging in those types of conversations, so it's not going to happen straight away. But for the partners like Storm, it was an easy switch. So, and it was business where business was already, and we just brought on, we just added it on now. So it's nice. It's been positive. So yeah, so 3 of us on that account. We've been growing it well and been doing good. So that was last week. This week we've got lots going on. We've got, obviously, this is the last week of Jan. So lots of people now that are wanting to order products that certainly for the larger stuff we need to try and navigate through, because even though this is Q1, this is like second Q4 for a lot of people. And what I mean by that is because it's public sector at year end, at the end of March. So a lot of the spending is going to be done for around the next couple of months, and they need everything out and invoiced for end of March. Otherwise, yeah, it's just for billing the customers, billing the end users, so they can get their new financial spend, so they can get their new budget in April. So that's a lot of the stress points that we get right now. So we're getting a lot of tender responses, getting a lot of pre-customer engagement, and we've got to try and navigate through that Chinese New Year, because of course we're now cut off. We can't speak with the guys that are producing these products overseas, so our agents, our affiliates, all our partners that are integral to the operation that is JLC. We can't do, but we have to rely on our product knowledge and our industry knowledge to try and best answer those questions and just be a lot more, be a lot more transparent with the customer. So yeah, it's a great time. And of course as well, we've got JLC TV, which is hammering on. Do you know what? I saw a really good, and this is like me just kind of thinking out loud. I thought about this morning because I was watching the podcast before I came to work this morning. There's a Joe Rogan and Mark Zuckerberg podcast. I don't know if you've seen it, Bex. It's pretty good. It's like fairly new, and they're talking about censorship, and they're talking about podcasts, and they're talking about the benefit of them, right? And you know, TV versus radio versus podcasts, and a lot of these things. And they were talking about mainstream media. Like you see a lot of the TV talk shows where they've got the people watching them. You've got like the gags. You've got, you know, the multiple guests online. And like for those, like the presenters of those shows are trying to make it entertaining, but necessarily won't be adverse in that particular sector or topic that we're talking about. So their idea, their goal is to make it entertaining for the viewer at home and for the viewer sat there. But also as well, we're trying to, it's not really a talk because they don't have time, because as soon as they get into something, as soon as they start talking, then they either cut to an ad or it's edited out. There's just nothing authentic about it, and there's nothing really like engaging about it either. So it's like maybe they might say a few things on the topic or whatever they're brought on to talk about. But what that versus podcasts, you really get a dynamic and you really get like a deeper understanding of the topic that they're talking about. You really get time to discuss and read. Like Joe Rogan mentioned like quite well. He said like when it's a conversation between two people, it's almost like a dance. You feel the rhythm, you feel the rhythm of the conversation, and you like you adjust accordingly, and you ask the right questions, or you listen at the right points. So you don't get laugh, or you don't get applause, or you don't get you don't get boo. None of that cinematic theatrics that a lot of the mainstream media they do implement. So yeah, for me that was speaking to me this morning, and it reminded me of our talks with Luke, the operations director. Yeah, it's similar, right? Yeah. So like there's a lot of back and forth, and although a lot of it just seems like mundane, like things that, to us is like normal, but you never know, like somebody might find it insightful. Well, certainly for us when we go back and have a look at where we were when we were doing sub 100 million. So it could be like, that's where we were at. Oh, those are the pressure points. It's just like a weekly diary. And we joke about saying it's the diary of a salesperson, but it kind of is. Because you never know what you're thinking at that sort of time, or that week, or that quarter. Or those stresses to you right now might be, you'll forget about those stresses in a couple of weeks, couple of years' time. You won't know what you're thinking at that particular time, but this is why these are good. Well, in my opinion. Our numbers might say otherwise, but we're not expecting big numbers at the beginning of it. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, and that was my thought, and that was my take. I can't really remember if there's anything else I was going to cover.
I think that kind of covers everything. I don't know if we want to have a little walk around, say hello to a few people.
Yeah, let's have a look. Looking pretty lively down here. Yeah, it must be lunchtime. Abs want to be on JLC TV? Just let us know how you're getting on.
Well, I am now, aren't I?
You don't have to be. I could easily go left.
Go left.
Fine. No? Yeah, fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's not for everyone. What else have we got? I can hear some darts. All right, guys. Walk us through it. We're on JLC TV. We're not live, but we are. So please no swearing.
Yeah, we're just on our break.
Yeah?
Having
the darts board. Who's winning? What is this then? You're actually counting. You've got the scores on there.
Yeah.
Love it.
John's winning.
John's winning. All right. And you've all got your darts then. Have you all got your custom darts?
Our own darts.
Yeah. They're all black though. They're not like those. You've got some other ones over there that we can't show. We better not show. we better not show. All right. Well, this is just a darts game, so we'll let him crack on. We'll maybe go have a chat with our Luke. Luke, got any updates for us? The lentils.
Yeah, let's see what he's having for his lunch.
What are we having for lunch, Luke?
So we've already had lunch one, which was nice chicken and bacon pie from home,
Beautiful.
which Jodie made, and then we've got lentils, chicken,
Is that a bit of spice?
temper, avocado, and salad, and then finally we've got Greek yogurt, berries, and oats.
Wow, so healthy. Have you ever tried temper?
No, I don't know if I have.
You tried it the other day, didn't
Yeah.
you? And Penny tried it, and she said it tasted like cork, like this cork board you get. She said it was like that kind of texture and taste.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
I don't know what that tastes like, but texture maybe.
What is it, like a tofu or?
Yeah, it's fermented soy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If soy, yeah, it's fine. It's quite impressive to be honest. I mean, you're the best of us in terms of what you eat, Luke, for sure. You really.
I think King Joel might be quite close.
Yeah. No, well. Yeah.
He runs me close.
Yeah, he does, to be fair, but you're just consistent with it. To be fair, actually, Joel is, but yeah, your lunches are like, yeah, next level.
To be fair, Joel, I don't know, I think Joel might be more disciplined than me because when we have McDonald's and stuff here, he doesn't have it, whereas I've got a weak spot for like McDonald's, I can't say no.
Oh, really?
Like every day, I'll eat the same consistency, but he can say no to McDonald's and I'm not regular to say no to McDonald's.
No to McDonald's. He won't tell you this, but he does have the odd chicken strip.
Does he?
Yeah.
See, that's interesting. I feel bad. I think I'm not.
He will have the odd chicken strip or chicken nugget.
Oh, well, there you go.
And he's a sucker for crisps.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, this is all coming out.
So
now,
get
isn't it?
so get a packet.
Yeah, I've had none of that. No crisps, no sweets, no chocolate.
Get a packet of crisps in front of him, and he folds like a
Thanks for
napkin.
that information.
Yeah. It's good to know. Thanks, Luke.
Bring him up on that.
Right. Well, that's been our Monday episode, I think. Join us on Wednesday when we're going to be speaking to the man himself, and we're going to be going on more about what it takes and what we've been going through. If there's been any updates as well, please do join us then. So until then, guys, I'll see you on Wednesday. Thank you so much.